Hello and welcome to the programme which looks at the Holy Land. I am Paul Calvert. Psalm 139 verse 3 from the New King James Bible says this: "Let them praise his name with the dance. Let them sing praises to him with the timbrel and harp." I'm with Diala, Odeh and Diala, Shomali, and we're talking about the Baqoun Folklore Dance Group. What is the Baqoun Folklore Dance Group?
The Baqoun Folklore Dance Group, we dance the Palestinian folklore dance called Dabka. It represents the Palestinian culture, the traditions, and the lifestyle that Palestinians had back in the day.
And what does Baqoun mean in Arabic?
Baqoun, which means we are remaining here in Palestine.
Now, do you make up your dances from old stories that you've heard?
Yes, some of our big performances that we do a remake of old stories that happened 70 years ago during the Nakba, during the Intifada. We remake those stories of how Palestinians were forced out of their houses, how some of them were shot and killed. We represent the resistance and how we live under an occupation.
So is this just like a reminder of the history?
Yes, it's a reminder, and we are reliving and reperforming what is happening here in Palestine, so we can make people remember what happened and what they have lived before and what we are still living in here. And we do these performances here in locally and globally, so we can share our stories outside.
Now, both of you are quite young, so is it important for you as younger generation to actually know some of the folklore stories?
Yes, it's necessary, because if we as young adults and teenagers know our culture, and if we represent our culture through our dances, it shows how the new generation also knows about this land and how we also play a role in representing our country. It's not just the older generation.
And how many people are in your dance group?
We are almost 70 persons. 30 are the main members in the group. We started as a small one, as a group of 8 people, and now we are growing and teaching Dabka for the younger children here in Palestine.
Wow. So you have a big number in your group.
Yeah, we do.
Do you wear traditional costume for your dances?
Yes, we do. We wear the Palestinian dress called the thob. This dress used to be worn by older women back in the day. It is embroidered with the Palestinian embroidery pattern, and this represents the Palestinian culture.
Is there a lot of meaning in those dresses?
Of course, the colors and the pattern of the embroidery also has a meaning. Like there's a pattern as a star, which is called the Star of Bethlehem, and more like of the green things that we grow here in Palestine. So it has own patterns, and the colors are presenting things inspired by Palestine, like the blue, the Sea of Gaza, the red, the blood of the martyrs, black, as we are sad about these martyrs, and the white and the green from the flag of Palestine.
So when you see someone with a traditional dress, can you tell which village they're from?
Yeah. Of course. Every village has its own dress, and the colors also representing the women, like the red representing the younger girls more than the other and older women.
Have you had the opportunity to dance outside the country?
Yes, I specifically had the opportunity to go to Spain and participate in the Futur Trade Festival, where many different people from many different countries go and share their experience. So I went to Madrid, but our dance group went to many different countries around Europe too.
Is it exciting representing your country?
Yes, it is, because we get to show other people our dance, we get to show them our lifestyle, how we live, where we're from.
Now this is the Holy Land, and today we're in Bethlehem, so do you have some of your dances reflecting the nativity story?
Of course, most of our dances are reflecting the life of Bethlehem, what happened in here, and one of our dances is about Jesus, the nativity scene of as it is.
Do you teach the dancers how to dance?
Yes, we do. I was actually taught by Diala, the other person speaking, and myself, I trained a younger generation 2 years ago, ages 14 and 15.
So do you have some really good dancers in there?
Yes, we do. We practice many different moves, we teach many different songs, and yeah.
So you're really reflecting the culture of Palestine, aren't you?
Yes, it's very important for us here in Palestine to represent our culture and to revive and relive our heritage, as in the dancing and the other aspects.
Now, when you think of folklore, you think of old people dancing, but you are quite young. So do young people get involved in this folklore dancing?
Yes, a lot of young people get involved nowadays. Around Palestine, there's many different folklore dance groups that do dabka, and there's a lot of kids that actually dance, 5, 6-year-olds that know the dance too.
Do you have to have a passion for dancing, for doing these dances?
Of course, a passion for dancing and passion for our culture and heritage.
Are you making a difference here in the community?
Yes, I think that young adults and young teenagers that dance and show people that they still remember the culture and that they are still getting involved in the Palestinian resistance shows how we actually care about Palestine as a country and our community too.
Is it a joy to watch the people perform that you've actually taught?
Yes, it is. Especially when you're watching the younger kids dance, it shows how even the younger generation is getting involved in this situation.
Do you get the chance to dance all over Palestine?
Not all of it. We've been to Ramallah, Abu Dis, and Jericho.
Have you been to Gaza at all?
Gaza, no. We need a permit to go there.
You would like to maybe dance in Gaza one day?
Yeah, I hope we can one day.
Why do you do what you do?
I think I do what I do to give a part to my country, to show how I am devoted to my country. And it is a form of resistance. It doesn't have to be violent. And a way to show my resistance is through dancing.
I'll ask you the same question.
What we do. We love our culture, we love our heritage, so we want to relive that, what they used to live, and relive the traditions that they had. They are very beautiful traditions that we have to keep going for the days that are coming. I love dancing, so like two birds in a rock.
What is your hope for the future for the group?
My hope is that this group keeps going on, that the younger generation teaches another new generation this dance, and it keeps going.
We hope to get our story, our mission outside of Palestine, so everyone could know us and know what is really happening here.
Okay, Diala, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. Pray that God will move by his mighty power in the Holy Land and bring his peace.